Yo, this is Juan Team Center here. We're at Locals and we got a Madolche deck profile coming to shoot to you from, what's your name?
Bradley.
From Bradley. Bradley Gatlin. Alright, here we go. Let's start off.
Alright, so first, I play 3 Madolche. It's the Stratos of the deck.
Turn them around.
She searches out any other Madolche in your deck, so she's good to get your combo pieces started for the OTK, which I'll explain later. Next we play 3 Hoot Cake. Hoot Cake, for those of you who don't know, lets me banish a monster in the grave to special Madolche from deck. This is really essential for the OTK. He lets you get out Mess and Gelato, he searches stuff, he's really good. So I'd play 3. Next I play 3 of the Cat or Mew Fillet. This is your combo starter. This lets you special a Madolche in your hand. You need 3. Some people, like I know somebody that plays 1. I know multiple people that play 1. I play 3. It's searchable through Madolche, through Ticket, so that's why people play 1. I play 3 because I like to draw into it, because this is good when you draw a Mess and Gelato and it's dead in your hand, and you need to search out Palooza or Ticket or Chateau. And I like having 3, so I play 3. Now, next I play 3 Gelato. I play 3 because it's dead in my hand, but in the graveyard, it's really good with Chateau. And if it gets shuffled back in my deck, I have more targets later on for Hoot Cake, and if I have Cat in hand, it adds stuff, so yeah, that's not bad. It searches out all your combo pieces for Ticket, for Chateau, for Palooza, and it's a level 4, so it helps you go into your rank 4s easier. Now, I play 1 copy of Croissant. This is the last Madolche I run. I tech him in here because, 1, he has synergy with literally every monster in this deck except for like Veilers and Maxis, because he can bounce a Madolche card to make himself level 4 and gain 300 attack. And if you have a lot of Madolches in your graveyard and you want to get a lot of advantage back, and you have him on the field with Chateau, you can bounce Chateau and replay to add the Madolches in your grave back to your hand, so he's a really cool tech. Alright, now for non-Madolches, I play 2 Cardi. I choose 2 over 3 because 3 is kind of cloggy, but it puts a monster in your graveyard for Hoot Cake, and it lets you draw 2 extra cards, so...
Yeah, that card's the shit right there in this deck.
Alright.
Mine too.
Now, I play 1 Spell Striker. Spell Striker, in my opinion, is absolutely amazing in this deck. Mess and Gelato does not get its search unless you control a beast. So having him in your hand with Hoot Cake and Mew on the field and a spell in the graveyard lets you overlay without having to use one of your beasts, which is good because then you can go into Invoker plays and still get searches out with Mess and Gelato, and he helps with the OTK. And then I'll play 2 Effect Veiler because Veiler's good, and it puts a monster in the graveyard for Hoot Cake. Next I only play 1 copy of Maxi because, you know, some decks don't like to special spam, like Boojins.
Yeah, Boojins.
And, you know, but decks that do, it's good. When I play against stuff like Boojins, I'll just side it out game 2.
Did you side that against me today?
No, I didn't bring my side deck today, unfortunately.
Okay.
Now, I play 1 Construction Train Signal Red. This is good because whenever your opponent declares an attack, you can special it from your hand and redirect the attack to this, and then for that battle, it can't be destroyed. It's good for when you want to protect your Tiramisu. Like, if they only have 1 monster to get over it, you can make them redeclare it to this, and then they can't get over Tiramisu for next turn. And on top of that, it's a level 3. So it has synergy with all the other rank 3, or for rank 3 exceed plays and all the other level 3s in the deck. Now for spells,
how many monsters is this, by the way?
This is 20. It's 20 monsters.
20 monsters. Okay.
Now for spells, I only play 2 Chateau and 2 Ticket, not 3. Because they're searchable from Gelato, and they shuffle back in your deck with Tiramisu. So The max possibilities of times you can like search this is like 14. So you're gonna have a really consistent use of these. So don't clog your deck with 3. Next I play 2 Lance to protect my Madolches because, you know, Torrentials is a card, Bottomless is a card. I don't like my...
yeah, Torrential sure is a card.
I don't like my plays getting disrupted, so when they go to Bottomless, your Hoot Cake, or your Invoker, it's good to have one of these. Next I play 2 MST because screw back row.
Yeah, everyone hates Torrential.
Everybody, like, Madolches will lose to back row if you don't have answers. So, like, I know Chateau and Ticket will add you free advantage, but if you don't have them and you don't have the right cards to stop their back row, you just lose.
Why don't you run 3?
I don't run triple.
Yeah, why don't you run 3? Since back row is a problem with no heavy storm.
I had it at 3, but when I was playtesting the deck at 3, I seemed to keep running into them a lot and then like not into my combo pieces.
Mm-hmm.
So I am currently testing it out at 2, but I might put it back up.
So you're testing that too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I'll play 1 Foolish Burial. Foolish Burial is really key in this deck. For one, not only does it put a card in the graveyard for Hoot Cake, but it has multi-purposes in this deck.
It's a secret Foolish too. Nice.
Misprint.
Misprint where?
Right
Uh-huh.
here.
Cool.
So, aside from putting a target in the graveyard for Hoot Cake, you can do multiple things with it. A, if you put a monster in the graveyard, you can banish it with Hoot Cake and get it back with Leviair later on. So it sets up for Leviair plays. And then, on top of that, if you have a Madolche in the graveyard you want like to add to your hand, and you have Chateau in your hand, you can dump a Madolche in the grave, play Chateau, and add it to your hand. Now I play 1 Book of Moon and 1 Dark Hole. That's the last 2 spells I play because they're good and they're staples. Now for traps, I play 2 Palooza because Palooza to Madolches is Hysteric Party Harpies. But Palooza lets you it's searchable and it lets you special all Madolches in your hand. So Shenanigan plays for days.
Go ahead, keep going.
This lets you go into your exceeds faster. This lets you do so much stuff, and it's searchable. Just be careful when you play it, because traps.
Yeah, that card's really, really good. Sorry, guys, for the shadiness of the camera. We've been moving around.
Next, I play 2 Mirror Force to protect my Madolches.
Yeah. No deep prisons.
I don't play deep prisons. I like the ability to wipe the board. I do side deep prisons against people that like to play Stardust.
That ghost trick, though.
Oh yeah, right. Yes, I did draw it.
Yeah, this guy threw it. I didn't show your face.
So, next I play 2 Trap Stun because, again, back row. I don't like it. And it helps me get my plays out.
Oh, 7 tools, no wiretaps?
Nope. I do not play Wiretap or 7 Tool. I prefer Trap Stun.
Yeah.
Because...
I get you. It's the same thing with my hunters, right?
Yeah, if I go for the OTK, I'm not going to want to negate 1 trap. I'm going to negate them all. So I go for Trap Stun. You go for the OTK, and then I can't do anything. And then with Trap Stun on the field, I don't have to shuffle back in their back row with Tiramisu. I can shuffle back in their monsters and focus more on going for the game.
Yeah. It's the same way with my hunters. That's why I view it.
Then I play 1 Torrential, 1 Fiendish, and 1 Compulse staples.
No bottomless?
I had a Bottomless, but I actually ended up trading it away today. So.
Alright. Alright. See the extra deck.
Okay, so
Okay. Well, go ahead.
with the extra deck, Tiramisu, I play 3.
Yeah, this guy got his extra deck stolen last weekend, so guys, don't mind it. So we try to help him out.
Yeah, I'm a little annoyed at that, but it's fine. I'll try to get it back. So I played 3 Tiramisu, not 2, because Tiramisu is so easy to go into, and I know you can. Like, you can just do so much stuff with her. She shovels things back in the deck. She makes Ticket live during your turn, and she's part of the OTK, which again I'll explain after this. Now I play 2 Invoker. The other Invoker, is
Yeah,
stolen.
his deck got stolen. So yeah, guys.
So Invoker is really dirty in this deck.
Leviair is just as dirty.
Leviair is really dirty in this deck, but oh my gosh, Invoker into Messin Gelato is it's so good. So Invoker is stable. I play 2. Some people say 1. I play 2.
No, you need to play 2. I agree. 2 Invoker and 2 Levier.
I only play 1 Levier in mine because I go into Invoker more than Levier.
Yeah,
but Levier is good because Hoot Cake's banishing a lot of stuff. So you can get it back and go for Exceed plays. And I play 1 Black Ship to get rid of, Zen mains and 101.
Yeah.
Then I play Cowboy to finish games. And 2 Zen,
Bye, guy.
2 Zen mains.
Yeah.
Because it's almost necessary with all the level 3s you play.
Yeah.
And it's good protection to stall for whenever you need to get to your combo pieces.
Yeah.
Then I play 1 Utopia and 1 Utopia Ray just because I get under 1,000. This card's so good.
Yeah.
That's it for the extra deck, and I didn't bring the side deck with me. So you guys want me to explain the OTK real quick?
You can go ahead and explain it with the tape if you want to, bro.
Okay, so the way the OTK works is you want to have a level 3 monster on the field that's, if you can, so either Palooza while you have 3 level 3s in your hand, or have a Spell Striker. In this demonstration, I'll just show you the Spell Striker.
Alright, bro.
So the whole combo is to have a Spell Striker, a Cat, and a Hoot Cake.
Sorry, guys, for the glare. We got good lights in here.
If you want the combo to be more consistent, especially on the first turn, opening up Foolish Burial is really good too.
So this is all you need right here?
Yeah, this is all you need right here. This is one of the ways to do it. It's a 4-card OTK. So what you would do, assuming they had nothing to stop you, is you would play the Foolish to the graveyard.
Yeah.
And you would dump any monster you care for in the graveyard. For this demonstration, we're just going to put Madolche in the grave. It doesn't matter what you dump in the grave if you win this turn anyway.
Yeah.
So now you're going to summon Cat,
Okay.
and you're going to get Hoot Cake. Hoot Cake will banish the monster you sent to the graveyard to special summon Messin Gelato. So we'll go through our deck real quick and find the Messin Gelatos, because we're going to be using those a lot. Yeah, we're going to special Messin Gelato. Messin Gelato, since we control a beast, will then add Ticket to our hand. So we'll go through our deck, and we'll add Ticket. We'll go ahead and play Ticket. Now, that other level 3 in your hand, that Spell Striker, you're going to want to banish your Foolish Burial.
Yeah.
Just play it.
Nice.
And you can use it to exceed into Invoker.
Invoker, get the...
Now, this is important. With Invoker, you want to detach Mew and put it in the grave. Invoker will get Croissant?
Yeah.
Messin Gelato, I'm sorry. Messin Gelato, since you control a beast still, we'll search out the final piece,
Yeah.
which is Chateau.
Yeah.
And you won't activate it. If you activate Chateau now, you will ruin your play because it will put Mew back into the deck or your hand. So keep Chateau in your hand. Now, you're going to overlay with your 2 Messin Gelatos
Nice.
into Tiramisu.
Yes.
Tiramisu will detach and shuffle back in your Mew, which is a target in your grave already, and Gelato to your deck. So put them in your deck. And then Ticket's effect will go off, adding Gelato. And since we control a fairy, we will special summon him. And we could get its effect again to add Palooza, but that's not necessary to the combo. And if they have nothing on the field to stop you, that's 21, 27. So that's...
With the Chateau, right?
Yeah, with the Chateau, after you activate Chateau. That's 21, 27, so that's 48, plus 16, which is 64, plus 2,000, which is 8,400.
Alright. We're game.
We're good.
Alright, guys, that's the team synergy with the deck profile there. Thanks, guys.
Alright, man.